Hi guys, so my channel is generally around car stuff, but because of the lockdown there's not much I can do, can't drive around, so I thought I'd try my hand at brewing beer. I didn't do the usual pineapple that everyone's doing. Instead I used lime. um, the reason being is that I've got a lot of lime in my garden and don't really know what to do with it. There's too much to use, especially the smaller limes that I'm going to show you. So I've got two types of lime in my garden. Got the normal traditional lime, and on this end we've got a much smaller version, and this is the one that I've used. So I'll take you through what I did, quantities I used, and the end result. So I've made one batch so far, and because it came out that good, I thought let me rather document this and post up the experience, and maybe somebody else can enjoy this as well. So we've got our lime, we've got a bit of water in there, washed them out already, cup of sugar, and yeast. The last time I did this I used a ratio of 10 lime to 1 cup of sugar and a teaspoon of yeast. This time I'm going to try to do at least 3 liters. So obviously I'll just scale that up, but instead of using 10 lime I'm going to try and use 9 and see how that goes. Don't have a proper like a teacup. It's a small mug, so I didn't fill it all the way with the sugar. So what I did was cut the lime into small pieces. So that's 8 pieces of a lime, and I left the peels on as well, and I think that really added to the flavor. Be adding the water in. I'm using warmish water. The reason is so that the sugar will dissolve well. And the reason I'm not using hot water is I'm afraid of killing the yeast. And 3 liters. Next up is the sugar. So that's 1 cup. And round about 3. Okay, let's give it a stir. Okay, so now we've got 27 of those little lime in here, 3 cups of sugar. I haven't added the yeast yet, but one thing that I'd like to do is I squeeze out as much of the juice from the lime as possible. Found that worked well the last time around. Okay, for the last step, we're supposed to use something called brewer's yeast for this. I couldn't get that, so I'm going with the normal instant yeast. And we did 3 liters, so 3 teaspoons. So that's 3 teaspoons of yeast. Let's mix it up a little bit. Okay, so yeast is in. I'm just going to place a lid on it. I'll put it into one of the cupboards and check it around 3 to 4 days time. Hopefully it's as good as the first batch. Luckily I do have the first batch, so I'm going to run out and get that from the cupboard and show you what that is like. Okay, so this is the first batch that I did. I brewed this, well, I mixed it up on Monday. Today is Thursday. I had a taste of it yesterday and it was really good. The alcohol content wasn't too high. Actually, you couldn't really taste much alcohol at all. I'm going to have another taste of it now and see how it's progressing, and once it reaches the point where the alcohol is enough or getting to be too much, I'll pop the whole thing into the fridge, so that'll stop the yeast turning the sugars into alcohol and should be fine thereafter. Overall, doesn't look too bad. I don't know if you can see that there is a bit of fizz in there. Smells very fruity, fermented fruit. Tastes really good. Slightly more bitter than when I tried it yesterday, but still not bad at all. Actually, quite nice. There is a bit of, like, if you've tried the pink gin, there's a bit of a rose kind of an aftertaste to it. Has a bit of that. I don't know where that's coming from, although really nice though. Alcohol wise, not really, you can't really taste too much of alcohol. There's a little bit that you can taste, but not too bad. I'm going to leave it a few more days and let it ferment a bit more, and hopefully the alcohol content goes up a little bit more. As I said previously, once that gets to a level where it's high enough, I'll just pop the whole thing in the fridge, and that should stop it producing more alcohol and becoming undrinkable. But overall, really nice. I suggest you try it. It's just 3 ingredients and water, a couple of minutes to mix up, a couple of days to let it ferment, and yeah, enjoy.